video tutorial series of the wireless communication. I am our instructor Varsha Tak. Let's start our today's lecture. So at the end of this video, you will be able to learn about the generation of the communication technology. In last lecture, in one of the slides, we have discussed about the 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G and 5G. So today let's see this technology in detail and let's learn the difference between all this technology. So, generation of communication technology. Technology, protocol, services offered or speed the changes in the mobile telephony have been recorded as the generation of the mobile communication. Okay, so difference between all this, that is the protocols different, technology is different, services is different, speed is different. So based on this, we have the different types of technology. Okay, so here it is a 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G and 5G. So these are the name according to the technology. Okay, so in 1G technology, we just have the analog communication. In 2G technology, we have the text communication. Okay, in 3G technology, we have the mobile and wireless internet communication. In 4G, we have the cloud and IP, etc. technologies there. In 5G, we have the unlimited data capacity. Okay, and these are the years where when they are emerged. Okay. So let's start this technology in detail. So first generation technology. 1G refers to the first generation of the wireless telephone technology, mobile telecommunication, which was first introduced in around 1980s. Okay, in 1979, NTT, that is known as the Nippon Telegraph and Telephone, created the first analog cellular phone in Tokyo, Japan. Okay, in 1981, NMT, that is Nokia Mobile Telephone, worked on the first generations of the mobile phones. In 1982, AMPS, that is the Advanced Mobile Phone System, also done the research at the Bell Laboratories. Okay, so it was introduced in the US in the early 1980 and designed exclusively for the voice communication. Now, which are the features that is included in this 1G technology? Okay, so its speed was up to 2.4 kbps. It allows the voice calls in one country, and 1G network are using the analog signal. Okay, and AMPS was the first launched in USA in 1G mobile system. Now, which are the drawbacks that is in the 1G technology? First drawback is the poor voice quality. Okay, now you can see the voice quality is too much good compared to the previous generations. Okay, poor battery life. Okay, continuously how to charge your mobile. Then large phone size, no security is there. Then limited capacity in the device, you have the limited capacity around, that is a 2 GB card, etc. Okay, poor handoff reliability. Now next generation is the 2G technology. 2G technology refers to the second generation, which is based on the GSM. Okay, so that is the general global system for mobile communication, and it was launched in the Finland in the year 1991. Okay, so characteristic, that is a 2G network used the digital signals. Okay, it data speed was up to 64 kbps. It enables the services such as text messages, picture messages and MMS and multimedia messages, etc. Okay, so this type of services you can achieve using this 2G technology, and it provides the better quality and better capacity compared to the first generation technology. Now, 2G requires the strong digital signals to help the mobile phones work. If there is no network coverage in any specific area, digital signals would be weak. Okay, so there will be the weaker communication. The systems are unable to handle the complex data such as videos. Now here you can see these are the different handset in the first generation and second generation technology. Okay, now next is 2.5 generation technology. Okay, 2.5G. So when GPRS technology is introduced, that era was known as the 2.5 generation technology. Okay, so GPRS, that is General Packet Radio Service technology, was introduced. It enables the web browsing, email services, and fast upload and download speeds. Okay, so 2G with GPRS is also referred as a 2.5G, which was improvement in the internet access and the speed. Okay, here you can see this 2.5G mobile headset. Now, which are the features that is included in the 2.5G? Phone calls is there, send and receive email messages is there, we can do the web browsing, speed is up to 64 to 144 kbps, camera phones launched at that time and take a time of 6 to 9 minutes to download a 3 minutes MP3 song using this 2.5G technology. Now next is a 3G technology. Okay, so 3G is the third generation, was introduced in early 2000s. The transmission of data was increased up to 2 megabits per second, which allows you to sending or receiving the large email messages. What is the main difference between 3G and 2G? Is the use of packet switching rather than the circuit switching for the data transmission. Okay, so these are the different types of switching technique, that is packet switching and circuit switching. Now here you can see this is the 3G mobile phones. Now which are the features that is included in 3G? The faster communication it provides compared to the other technology. High speed wave or more security is there. Video conferencing is supported in the 3G. 3D gaming is there. Then TV streaming, mobile TV phone calls, etc. are the features of the 3G. And it will take the 11 seconds to 1.5 minute time to download a 3-minute MP3 song. Now, which are the drawback of this 3G technology? Because headsets are costly at that time, requirement of high bandwidth, expensive 3G phones, size of cells phones was very large. Now, next one is the 4G technology. Okay, so 4G is the fourth generations of the mobile telecommunication, which was appeared in the 2010. Okay, it was based on the LTE. LTE stands for long-term evaluation and LTE advanced standard. Okay, so it is based on this technology. Now, which are the features that is included in the 4G technology? It offers a range of communication services like video calling, real-time language translation, and video voicemail, etc. It was capable of providing 100 Mbps to 1 Gbps speed. Okay, and high quality of service and high security it provides. Now, for the 4G technology, the basic term used to describe that is a magic. Now, what is the means of this magic word? M, that means what? The mobile multimedia. A, that means anytime, anywhere you can access. G, that means the global mobility support this 4G technology have. And I, that means it integrated wireless solution. Okay, and C, that means the customized personal service. Okay, so your service can be customized using this 4G technology. So this magic word describes this 4G technology. Now, which are the drawbacks of this 4G technology? Use more battery, okay, then difficult to implement, okay, and expensive equipment are required for this to accessing this 4G technology. And here you can see these are the different headset that is in the 4G technology. Now, next generation is the fifth generation technology. Okay, so that is a 5G. Fifth generation of the mobile communication was introduced around 2019. It supports the IoT, that is Internet of Things, AI, artificial intelligence, AR, that augmented reality. So these all are the features that is included in the 5G technology. 5G technology uses the 5G NR, that is a new radio, along with the OFDM. OFDM, that means orthogonal frequency division multiplexing. Okay, this is the one of the type of the multiplexing techniques that is used by the fifth generation technology, etc. Now here you can see this is the fifth generation phone. Now its characteristics is up to 10 Gbps data rate can be extended up to 20 Gbps in the IMT 2000. The use of the shorter frequency, that is millimeter waves between 30 GHz and 300 GHz. Okay, it required the more bandwidth, okay, and enhance the mobile broadband. Now let's see the difference between all this technology. Okay, so such type of questions can be asked in exam. Difference between 1G, 2G, 2.5G, 3G and 4G technology. Now first of all, the year of the introduction. So 1G introduced in the 1980, then 1993, then 2.5G around the 1997, 3G in 2001 and 4G in 2009. Okay, so location of the first commands that in 1G that is in USA, okay, 2G that is in Finland, 2.5G also in the Finland, 3G in the Japan and 4G in the South Korea. Now which are the different technology over here? So here you can see the AMPS, that is Advanced Mobile Phone System, NMT, that is Nokia Mobile Telephone, NTT, that is the Nippon Telegraph and Telephone. Okay, IS 95, that is Interium Standard 95, Interium Standard 136, Pacific Digital Cellular, and GSM, that is a global system for mobile communication. So these are the technology that is included in the 2G. In 2.5G, that is a GPRS, General Packet Radio Service, and different, that is ADG, that is Enhanced Data Rate for GSM evaluation. So such type of technology that is introduced in the 2.5G. Then in 3G, that is a IMT 2000, International Mobile Telephone, then WCDMA, that is a Wideband Code Division Multiple Access, UMTS, that is Universal Mobile Telecommunication Service, this type of technology that is introduced in 3G. In 4G, that WiMAX is there, LT is there, long-term evaluation, Wi-Fi is there. So such type of technology that is introduced in the 4G. Okay, now multiple access. Which multiple access is used by this such type of technology? So in 1G we have the FDMA, frequency division multiplexing. 2G it have the TDMA and CDMA, that is time division multiplexing and code division multiplexing. In 2.5G again TDMA, CDMA. In 3G it is a CDMA and 4G it is a CDMA. Then data rate that you can see, that is 2.4 to 14.4 kbps in 1G. In 2G it is a 14.4 kbps. In 2.5G it is 20 to 40 kbps or 171.2 kbps for GPRS. Then 3.1 Mbps in 3G and 100 Mbps in 4G. It supports the voice only in the first generation. Second generation support data, voice and SMS. 2.5G supports data and voice and 4G support data and voice. In first generation technology, we don't have the internet. In second generation, we have the narrowband. Second generation and 2.5 generation, we have the narrowband. And in third generation, we have the broadband. And in fourth generation, we have the ultra broadband. Okay, operating frequency that you can see the different operating frequency over here, that is 800 megahertz in 2G GSM 900 to 1800 megahertz, in 2.5G GPRS 850 to 1900 megahertz and likewise. Then next one is the carrier frequency that you can see that 1G 30 kilohertz, in 2G that is a 200 kilohertz. In 2.5G again it is a 200 kilohertz and in 3G it is a 5 megahertz and in 4G it is a 15 megahertz. Okay, so bandwidth, that type of the bandwidth that here they are using, that analog in the 1G. Okay, and in 2G again 2G 2.5G and in 3G it is a 25 megahertz and in 4G it's use the 100 megahertz. Okay, handoff that is what? The horizontal in first generation and second generation and 2.5 generation. So in this three generation, horizontal handoff is there, and in 3G and 4G it is a horizontal and vertical handoff is there. Now here you can see the types of the switching that is used in the first generation is the socket switching. Okay, I think all of you are aware about the switching techniques. Then in 2.5G it is socket switching for the voice and packet switching for the data. And now in current era we are using the packet switching from 2.5G. Now which are the advantage of this? Okay, so advantage of 1G, that is the network elements are simple and easy to use. Okay, and 2G SIM and internet starts. Okay, and 2.5G it supports the SMS, MMS and high speed internet. In 3G, high security international roaming supported, and in 4G, high speed data supported. Now, which are the disadvantage of all this? Okay, in first generations we have the limited capacity. Okay, and it is susceptible to the noise. Okay, you can see the crosstalk is there. Okay, then frequent call drop is there, poor battery life, poor handoff. Then into 2G, the slow data rate is there, low network range is there. So this is the advantage of the second generation. In third generation, low network range is a disadvantage of the 2.5G generation. And in third generation, high power consumption is there. Okay, and high cost of the spectrum license because the bandwidth is vast, that's why. And 4G difficult to implementation. Okay, because the complicated the architectures we require for such type of technology, and it needs the complex hardwares. So these are the difference between this 1G, 2G, 2.5G, 3G and 4G technology. Okay, so in this video we have learned about the generation of the communication technology, that is the first generation, second generation, 2.5 generation, third generation and fourth generation, and what is the fifth generation, and we have learned the difference between 1G to 4G. So this is all about this lecture. Remaining interesting topic we will cover in the next lecture. Thank you for watching. We will meet in the next lecture with a new topic. Thank you.